Hello everybody, this is a quick video to show you how to locate and replace the fuse in your Honda Pilot if the radio goes out. My year Honda Pilot is a 2005. These steps should hopefully work for any first generation Honda Pilot, which is roughly 2002 to 2008 manufacturer years. I do know from experience that the 2005 and 2006 Honda Pilots are very similar, so chances are this would work for that model year as well. Let me quickly go over what the problem is. So if you try to start your car and all the dash and lights come on, you will not have any power to your radio. It's dead, nothing there. The culprit that caused my blown fuse is, if you look down here, there's a power outlet. I had a phone charger in here. It was an old cable, I guess it was frayed, did something and shorted out the connection here. And in this model Honda Pilot, the radio is on the same circuit as the fuse that blew this. So, and I love listening to the radio when I drive, so I need to get this fixed quick. So what does a blown fuse look like? Well, let me show you real quick. This is what a fuse looks like in the Honda Pilot for low amperage. If you look closely here, it says 15. I'll show you where this fuse is in the car to replace. When you pull out a fuse and you look at it, there's a few ways you can tell it's blown. On this model, one is you see the dark the burn marks on the base there of this fuse. That's an indicator. But the telling sign is if you hold it up to the light, these are somewhat translucent. So the thin plastic you can see through, and you can see the internal wire. Do you see that little wire in there? It's not connected. It's disconnected from the top and bottom. That, folks, is a blown fuse, and it is very blown. A good fuse looks like this. I bought a replacement fuse. I'll show you how to do. I'll give you directions on that. Notice the number. It's also 15 amp. You want matching amperage on your fuses when you matching resistance when you replace them. A good fuse, if you hold it up to the light, notice there that that little internal piece of metal is connected from top to bottom, or from like one post to the other post. That is a good fuse. We're going to use this. There are 3 places on the Honda Pilot where fuses are located. The first area is under the driver's side, under the steering wheel. If you go way under the dash here, there's a set of fuses. That is not where this fuse is located. Second location, we'll go outside and go under the hood, but under the hood by the passenger side, there's a set of fuses. Even though one of those says radio, which I'll show you in a second, that is not the fuse that you need to locate to replace this problem. The third set of fuses, and actually there might be a fourth in the back, but third in the front at least, on the passenger side, if you go down at the foot level here, there's a little plastic kick-out panel, and if you pop that panel out, you'll see a set of fuses in there. That is the location of this fuse you want to replace. And just for quick note, the location is in the top left of that particular set of fuses. Okay, let's go outside real quick. A tool to use to help you remove fuses. If you have a set of needle nose pliers, they're just sharper, narrow pliers on the end than regular pliers. Needle nose pliers will work fine, great if you have them. But if you don't have them, I'm going to show you what you can use as a substitute. If we go outside the car, if you pop the hood in your Honda Pilot, over here on the passenger side, you'll see a bunch of squares and markings of fuses and numbers. If you pop this lid, you will see a set of fuses under here. And these are to various things in the car, but one thing to note is way over here in the top right, there's a little, if you pull out this little device, those Honda engineers designed as part of the car to give you a little tool to help you remove fuses in your car. And on top of that, they actually gave you spare fuses. If you look at the legend here, the markings on the top of this fuse box, you'll see this little square that says spare fuses. Underneath, it's those right there. But they gave me a 20 and a 30 amp. I need a 15, so you need to tell the Honda engineers, hey, put a 15 one in there for a spare. When you read the front of this, you may get, you notice one of these markings here says 20 amp radio. I thought that was the fuse to replace, but it was not. That was a bit misleading. I'm sure it does something for the radio, but not this particular problem of blowing the fuse with the power outlet. Anyway, and the way you use this tool is you basically just, you put it over a fuse like this, you push down. Oh, sorry, am I using this the right way? Yeah, I am, here. Okay, well, I only have a, oh, okay. I dropped it, so I'm gonna have to get this after the video. Anyway, I would go for needle nose pliers first. As an alternate, use the Honda tool that's provided. Let's replace this fuse. So let's get our good fuse here. Oh, where to get replacement fuses. You can order these are very common fuses. You can order these online. I found you can't order individual ones. They sell them by a pack. The minimal pack I saw is 5 to a pack. You can get more. This runs roughly around $5 to $6 if you buy it online on Amazon. You can go to the dealership to get fuses, but they're probably more. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this fuse in. It doesn't matter if you put it upside down or not, it'll still work. I am going to, this could be a little difficult with the video, but what I'm doing, again, this is the top left location. And it just gotta, don't force it in there, it should just go in, and there it pops in. If you look at this little sticker inside the lid, just for reference, this is the number 9 fuse, I guess here. It's called this ACC cigar, so cigar lighter. No one smokes really anymore, but that power outlet is on the same circuit, is on the same circuit as the radio. All right, now to test this. I thought when I started the car, I would also need to enter the radio code. And it turns out I didn't. So when you power up the car, you will see, in my situation, the radio works just as before. So all the memory, all the presets, these are my stations, they all work. There's the sound there, see? All right, Steve Winwood, not bad, huh? All right, so my radio, I didn't have to reset the code. I think that's because there must be another power feed to this radio to keep the memory on. So when that fuse blew, it didn't affect that. But if your battery went dead or you replaced your battery, you would have complete power outage to your car, and this would this unit would require a code to reset it again. On the Honda Pilots, there's 2 locations on the glove compartment box. So over here, this is the glove compartment box. If you open this, they typically put a sticker in here with the 5-digit code. The code, the way you enter the code is these numbers on the front pad here of the radio cassette player. I got a cassette player, look at that, never use that again. Notice it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the code is 1 through 6. It's a 5-digit number. You just enter the numbers here, and that'll reset your radio to match. That's a security protection code, I guess. My Honda Pilot, for its year and its model, whatever, there's a sticker on the inside, and that 5-digit code is my code for this particular radio to punch in and match to the car. I've also seen the location, Honda also sometimes puts the sticker, let me try that again, the sticker on the glove compartment box on this outside, left outside. I've seen this sticker here as well. Either way, either location will work, you'll have the code. If you're the original owner of your Honda Pilot, you might have written down this code in your owner's manual, but I imagine for many of you watching this video, you're not the original owner of your Honda Pilot, so you're trying to track down what this number is. So in this case, I didn't have to enter the radio code, but if you did, look in your glove compartment box and find a sticker, and that 5-digit number, whether it's on the inside or outside, should get your radio up and going. Okay, that wraps up this video. I hope that was helpful for everybody, and drive safe out there. Bye-bye.